line of defense there, so you got to worry about his tone.
Jacket Poundcake has entered the chat, and I like it.
Who?
Jacket Cake?
Jacket Cake. He's got a nice jacket on, and it looks good
It's
on
the
him.
coat I always wear.
I know, but you don't
It's his
usually
outside coat,
You don't
right?
usually leave it on, though.
Well, I'm chilly, and my nipples can cut glass.
Listen, I didn't say there was any reason you shouldn't have it
At
on.
least
I'm
that's
just
the
saying
story
it
that I'm
looks
sticking
good.
with.
I'm saying it's a good look.
Thank you. Good. Thank you.
What do you mean that's the story you're sticking with? Is that not really why you're wearing your jacket?
Oh, absolutely not. It's because I'm pitting out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pitting out pretty bad.
Why?
Well, I don't know.
Did you jog over here, or?
No, this morning.
Come on.
No, this morning after I got out of the shower, I put on deodorant, and I don't know if the deodorant was the reason why I'm pitting out, because I didn't stink. So, and I didn't sweat, so I don't know why I'm pitting out, but I'll show you. I don't care. But that's the real reason, see?
I mean, I believe you.
Oh, yeah,
but
there's some pictures.
Did you have that thing when you were in Mexico where you'll take a shower and you'll go outside and it's just as hot as
Oh,
there's
man.
nothing. When it's super, super humid, maybe not in Mexico, but there are some places you'll go
New
where
York
it's
City.
The
Florida,
Philippines.
where it's New York.
Dude, when I
In
was
the summer,
in-
oh yeah, in the
Summertime,
Yes.
summertime
yeah.
New York is
It's
It's
awful.
like there's a dome
And
over
it
the city.
stinks.
Yeah.
So I would take a shower, walk to the train station, and I'd be like, I am disgusting right now. This is awful.
We're going to New York this weekend,
Blech.
and I haven't been to New York in probably 20 years.
Which borough?
But in Manhattan. But I do. We're going to see some friends, see a show, and but I.
What show?
American Utopia, the David Byrne show.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And but I know that in the wintertime, it's not humid, but it still smells. So
Yeah.
that'll be the fun part. It doesn't really. You'd think that the cold air would cut into the smell a little bit more.
It just
doesn't
changes
really.
it a little bit.
Changes
It just
the
makes
smell.
it highlights different bad smells.
There you go. That's right. So Poundcake's pitting out. That's okay.
New York City is the best in the fall and the spring. Winter, especially, I mean, you're getting kind of lucky because the seasons aren't as bad this year. Like, winter's not terrible, but winter...
It's going to be 19 degrees there, so it's...
yeah.
You're
But
used to that, though. You're used to
19
cold.
degrees, I'll take the cold over walking around in New York in, like, the slush. When it's wet, the city, it takes forever to dry. It's so gross. I was there for a few different snowstorms, and it was just the grossest thing.
I don't know if I ever want to visit New York, because I feel like...
have to.
You should.
At least once.
Yeah, I've never been to New York City, but like everyone who tells me, like everyone I tell about it, they're like, it's overrated. Like you can't get anywhere.
What does that mean, that New York is overrated?
Like you can, because New York is so like the center of the universe, people have tried to duplicate New York, and you're like, anything you could get in New York, you could get in Chicago, you could get in Toronto, you could get in LA. Like there's
Listen, I grew up in Chicago. It's patently false that anything you can get in New York, you can get in Chicago.
No, New York is an amazing city. You have to visit it. It's worth visiting.
Okay. I mean, I wanted
It's
to
easy
go,
change his
but
mind.
no, I'm just saying. I didn't say I would go. I'm just saying everything I've heard, it just makes me not want to.
No, it should make you want to see it for yourself. I mean, first of all, nobody is going to go there for a few days and get the full vibe of whatever.
Really?
There are people who live there who don't go that far from their neighborhood. You know what I mean? So it's like, you'll talk to somebody who lives there, and you go, "Hey, do you know?" And they go, "Oh, I don't know. I live in the Lower East Side. I don't know anything." It's
Yeah.
I had a friend when I used to visit. I'm sure I've been there more recently than 20 years, but over the years I've had friends that live there, and a really good friend of mine who since ghosted me, but she lived in Morningside Heights, so there's like Union Theological Seminary was up there and all this stuff. And, you'd ask her questions about stuff. She'd go, "Oh, I don't know."
Yeah. My buddy who lives in Connecticut, that's the chef, whose hoodie I wear. Every time I wear it, you say, "What does that mecha mean?"
Mecca.
Mecca. No, mecha.
Mecha. Mecca. Sorry, I'm into anime.
He's opened restaurants in New York before, and I went for the first time with him just for a weekend. And I was like, "So, like, where should we eat?" And he's like, "In New York City, you could eat at all 3 meals every day for 5 years at different restaurants and not even see a quarter of what's going on in that city."
Somebody texted me, "New York smells like weed now." Every city smells like weed now.
Yeah, that's
right?
not unique.
Every city smells like weed now.
I'm okay with that.
I'm all right with that, too.
I like the smell.
It's like what you mentioned going in the wintertime. When we went to Paris, we went over Christmas years ago, and it was not cold, but it kind of felt like fall. But we did have people locals telling us, if you come back, don't come back in the summer because it's just
stinks.
awful. It
Yeah.
stinks, yeah. And we have not returned the way that we thought we were going to. But, I did think of Poundcake because tomorrow is Use Your Gift Card Day.
Hey.
Bro, and
He has been saying that his 2022 workout regimen will begin when he has used all of his Chick-fil-A gift cards. So tomorrow, and I can only assume this comes quickly after the holidays because everybody's piled up with gift cards or whatever, that tomorrow you can use your gift card day.
Actually, I'll probably use them tonight. I can't do it tomorrow. We're celebrating Christmas tomorrow.
Oh. You and the Brown family, the extended Brown family?
The extended Brown family.
Yeah. Why is that? Just I thought they wanted you to come over during when
And you did.
Yeah, when you were positive with the Rona.
That was the immediate Brown family, not the extended.
Oh, this
Brown
is the
family.
extended Brown family.
It was just
The
my
Browner
mom,
family.
my brother's girlfriend and her family. They came over, but she was the one that tested me, and so I was like, "Well, I'm already here." They were like, "Just stay, whatever, and then we'll celebrate Christmas on another day." And then my mom got COVID, and then I found out my cousin got COVID. So there was really no way all of us could get together around the same time.
They're going to be families having Christmas in June.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Hey, we can finally all get together.
Right.
Let's go outside, do whatever.
Yeah, so we all had a collective 2 weeks to get over this stuff so we could actually celebrate. So I'm actually looking forward to some Christmas food.
So it's going to be the whole thing. It's not just going to be people getting together and hanging out and just to be together.
No.
It's going to be
Christmas tree-
recreating Christmas.
Christmas tree still up, gifts
Wow.
being exchanged, Christmas dinner, people coming over that
Tree
we
kept
haven't
up
seen.
because this was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Finally took ours down.
Maybe by June, Alan will give us our presents.
Yeah.
I got to get those, don't I? Yeah.
You want to talk about us?
I think the moment's passed, Bill. I mean, we got Mary's. That was the important one.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think the moment's passed. But Christmas in June, I celebrate Festivus, Bill. I'm
Weaseling out
sorry.
of it.
I'm going to give you a card
Then
for the
feats of strength. Let's do it.
I have made a donation in your name to
To
the
the
Human Fund.
Ooh.
What's the
And
Human
so
Fund?
I'll tell you in the break.
No, it's money for people.
Money for people
Not
helping.
you, but
It's
other people.
yeah.
People helping people. But doesn't it make you feel good to help other people?
No.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make you feel good to give to charity, to be part. What's good for the hive is good for the bee, Mary. You know this.
Goose and gander.
And so that's right. And so to be able to contribute in a meaningful way in someone else's name, what a fantastic thing. Anytime I find a friend who has a family member who's incredibly racist or sexist or anything like that, or always make a donation in their name to some organization they would never want anything to do
Right.
with. And,
Make sure
Send
you get
them
their
the
email,
certificate.
too.
Yeah, the certificate in the mail.
that's right. So
Thank
that
you for your
regular
donation.
updates, and that's right. Because then they have to do the work if they decide that they want to go that route and do the work of having themselves removed from the mailing lists, and that can
don't-
prove to be more troublesome than it's worth.
I don't know how true this story is, but a comedian friend of mine has a story that he tells on stage where he was he starts by saying, "Did you guys know you can just sign up to be a member of the KKK?" And apparently after a breakup, he just enrolled his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. You could just sign up for it online and then become a member of the KKK. So she was getting all
KKK.org?
I don't know what it is. So that's why I'm
.gov.
he's a comic, so I don't know how true this story is, but he has this whole story about how for a year she couldn't get herself up this mailing list, and that she was getting all these updates to her email about KKK news and stuff like
So
that.
clearly she dumped him was
Oh,
the point.
yeah, it was not
okay,
an amicable
Gee, I
breakup,
wonder
right?
why. He sounds like such a centered, together guy.
Nah,
I can't be
that's
with you
funny.
anymore. You're way too immature and vengeful. Hold my beer. You're now a member of the KKK.
Yeah. So I don't know how true
.org.
it is, but I think that's so funny.
Bro, that's funny.
Because now her name is associated.
Oh, God.
But all you have to do is hit unsubscribe. They've made it easier than ever to unsubscribe from mailing lists.
Yeah,
now.
it's if you get a mailing list in your Gmail or your email.
Yeah, but she's on an actual
website?
letters to letters to her home.
Oh, really?
KKK Weekly.
With the
or
clan
whatever.
letterhead.
Yes.
I was going to say, does it
Paper
have
mail,
letterhead
yeah.
on it?
I don't-
A return address?
Again,
Yeah.
it's been a few years since I saw this joke. and I
Hello,
don't
fellow
know.
clan member.
Right.
We need you to stand up.
This week in Bleach. I don't know what they're updating on or how much it's changed. over
Our
the years.
annual barbecue is a little different than most, but we
Right.
hope you can attend.
No seasoning.
No seasoning. Raisins in the potato salad.
But there will be a roast.
Yeah. All right. Let me take a break here. If you want to get a text in, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com for everything else. A next chance for you to grab some money is on the way about 20 minutes from now. Another keyword at 2:30 for you to go fund yourself and win $1,000.